Greetings everyone. Today we play rabbit chess again. I will share my thinking a lot during the games, so hopefully this will be interesting and instructive. In the last stream we reached a new peak rating, but then we dropped back a bit. Today we try to click back. Let's see if we can get there. All right, let's start. Welcome. I think in the last stream I lost two games in a row in the end of the stream, and before that we got our new peak rating. But let's see what we can do today. Maybe d5. No. Okay, h6 is very common here. Okay, this one too. h6 maybe. b4, very common position in Italian game. Okay, this is a very standard plan, but I'm just thinking, did black do that too early? A bit too early. Can we play d4? If he takes, okay, we can even take there. So, okay, the plan might be to play d5 immediately after taking, but we can take with the knight. Okay, but it's not so clear. Okay. Well, let's put the bishop here, because I think we can play d4, because knight is not anymore here. So d4 can be played without supporting the b-pawn. Who knows? But I think it's might be the might be the good point. But still, he can play d5, and then this bishop might be behind this pawn. Can't really get anything from this diagonal. But let's see. Good morning. It's that time of the year again. What time? Summertime or? What he did. Okay, c6. Okay, the plan might be d5, at least it looks very natural. I would like to drop my bishop back to b3, because now after d5, white can take on e5, and after d4 takes d5, we have e5. But okay, maybe black can play e4, knight e4 after. So I'm not sure. Is this the best? Maybe knight d2 was needed before this. Yeah, actually now. Okay, I might take with the knight. I think the problem is that if black takes and plays d5, I have to play e5, knight e4, then knight d2, for example, and perhaps f5 is it's not possible, because this pin I can take here twice, and he can't take back. So after knight d2, Bishop f5 or knight takes d2 is needed. And here white is probably having some edge. Maybe bishop f5 or something, but there might be some chances to create a small advantage. I mean, it's not so easy to play that kind of position as black. But okay, let's see. Maybe knight d2. Should not think too much because this is rabbit chess. Okay, we have a good share from the center. Maybe knight can jump here and there. And it's possible that black is lacking some space. I mean, it's not easy to find the way to create some attack on king's side if this is not an option, but maybe it is. Okay, anyway, I will go here and then maybe bishop c1. Okay, he might have this. Okay. Okay, maybe this is equal. I don't know. Ah, okay. Ice hockey world championships. Okay, that one. Yeah. I thought that it's something chess related, but anyway, c4 might be something, because then he has to take on d4, and then space advantage might give some chances. This is of course very bold choice because these pawns can get weak as well. But if white can play d5, then black's position might get critical very quickly. But let's see. Okay, I think he will take here. Knight takes d4, something like knight e5 or knight f4, but then queen c2, and maybe even knight f5, because there is a pin if bishop takes and pawn takes. Have to be careful not to allow any kind of tactics against f2, but let's see. It's nice to have this kind of opponent who thinks and likes to play good chess. At least it seems to be the case. But okay, I'm not sure, of course. a5. That is a bit surprising. Why? Okay, of course it likes to get c5 square. This is not even an option. I won't even consider it, but maybe b5. Then c6 might get weak, and if c5, it shuts down the bishop and creates some weakness on d6. But my black might have a chance to take here first, and then c5, maybe knight e5, and try to hold somehow. But I think f4, e4 pawns can give good attacking prospects, and I will share this. I mean, I will trade this these pieces if I can, of course, because this bishop is so good. Of course, if I can play c5, but it's not possible. Okay, taking here, he has to take with the queen, with the pawn, because queen takes, then c5 might cause some problems. Okay, it's not easy. It's not clear, I mean. Maybe knight f5, takes, knight here. We don't have f4 because this bishop is so strong. It pins the pawn. Okay, I think b5 is the move here. This square might give something for black, but I think white's bishop belongs here, and it really dominates this knight. Okay. Here, rook e3 looks like a plan, but it's of course a bit risky looking. But I think he can't really use this pin. If he plays c5, there is no pin anymore. And if he takes here, I can take with the a pawn. Okay, c4 might get weak, but maybe I can even play this way and then f4. Okay, he tries to get there, but I think f4. And now he's going to have some problems with his pieces. c6 is okay. It's not really hanging because there is so many pieces hanging on this diagonal. But anyway, how to defend the bishop? Oh, he can take, because I can take with the knight, or maybe I can actually. But can I have something more? Something better. Okay, f4 is hanging, so I have to be quick. Queen f3. He might have a chance to create something against this guy. f5 takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Then I think I have good pieces, but he might have some control over those squares. But two bishops should be fine. Oh, he can take here in between and then c5 and then take here. But if I do this, then it's working, but I can take here and then everything works for white, I guess. f5, something like this. But then queen here, for example. Okay, let's play f5. Hopefully this works. Queen g5, I might have. Oh, okay, it's not possible, I guess. Okay, he did that way. I think I will have good attacking prospects later, because these bishops are very good, and there is only e-file for those rooks, so it's not easy to create play. Okay, this is something. He tries to win whole rook now. Okay, queen f3, knight here. Oh, actually it might work. Okay, maybe knight f1. Bishop or knight there, queen g4. Okay, let's play this way. I think it's most practical way. And here queen g4, if knight jumps here or there, I can trade. And now actually I might have even better position, because g7, d6 are hanging. I can take with this knight, and black's position is about to collapse. Well, at least it seems to be that way, but If he takes here, now I can take with c pawn and open this diagonal as well. Okay, what now? He tries to take here. If I play queen g4, but now I have, oh, this checkmate in one. I already blunder at one game that way on Friday, so hopefully not today. Bishop here, queen here, takes, and if he takes, I can take, and he pins the rook again. Okay, some problems actually. So maybe I need to do something else. Okay, I have to speed up now. He will take here and open the diagonal. Let's see, queen here. Takes. King here to get here. Okay, I think it's working. Let's see. He will take, I will take, takes, and then king f2. I have at least good chances to defend the rook, but this is not as good as was supposed to be. Now it's more like blitz because I have to make quick decisions. But still I have bishop pair for rook and pawn, so this should be good for white. King f3, and then my rook is free to go. So he has to take here with the bishop or with the rook, and then rook here, and then king f3. But then, okay, this knight might go here and defend the rook. So I think he doesn't have time to get the knight in the action. Maybe it goes here actually, but now I can take here. He has interesting tactics. So let's play this one. But now the knight is here. He might play this way to trade bishop pair. So king f3, he goes here. Oh, very interesting. He found the way. King e1 defends everything. Okay, I think I need that kind of move now. Have to be precise. He goes here, then I can take and go here, but then I'm leading. Okay. Hopefully this works. Now my rook is free to go. If he takes, I can have king d2. It defends the knight, and I think he can't really have much. Okay, I might go in that kind of ending where he plays knight e4, but still knight and bishop are better than rook and pawn. Knight here. Oh, whoa, surprise again. Okay, let's see, maybe f5, f6 to get knight f5, unpinning the knight. I think this is the most practical choice. He can't really make any kind of discovery attack, and now my king is free to go. But where to go? Here, check, and then this will drop. So here, he will go here. Okay, some problems again. Rook here. Okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, now we can see the power of 2 bishops. This is very powerful position with those bishops. Okay, he has some counter plans, of course. But bishops are taking all those squares away. So this should be easy. Okay. He tried to go here, I guess, but mouse slips are there. Always. Oh, really? He tries to flank me. Okay. The first one was quite nice. Rook fork. Might be. You mean in the end, or I just tried to concentrate how to keep counter chances away and how to follow my plan, but of course tactics are... It's very good to check all those tactics, of course, in every move, but I was short on time and that's why it's not easy. Okay, we have main line in neither. Knight h5 is a good option, and so is b4. But which one to choose? Okay, let's play knight h5 here. b4 is more common, but it's going to get very wild very soon. Maybe this is a bit more positional approach. King b1. Okay, and here knight b6 might be the move, or rook c8. Okay, this is very common plan in Najdorf. White tries to get knight here. After trading, knight will land here and might create very strong grip on queen side. So we should try to stop it somehow. Maybe rook here. Very often the best line for this rook in Sicilians. Okay, knight b7 might be the plan here, so queen c7 is probably needed. Oh yeah, this is theory position. I have been here before. Knight d5 is the move, and black should not take the pawn. I mean, taking here twice, and when queen takes here, queen takes here. Then, for example, bishop c4, this pawn is pinned, and then bishop can get here, and white will have good compensation. So taking here and, for example, bishop d7 is probably the best, or maybe even bishop f5, and somehow the plan is to get rid of this knight somehow. Later, maybe bishop d7, or maybe bishop d7 immediately. Okay, anyway, this looks like a wrong plan, because black can prepare d5, of course. White might get here, but if we can play knight f4, c2 might get weak if we play rook c8. So I think this is my my choice here, creating some threats. But sometimes it's not a good idea to take here, because rook can go here. But now we are already in castle, so c8 is not hanging, and actually this looks like a strong plan, but okay, this is also quite good idea. If knight jumps here, we can break the queen side with c3, but okay. d5, of course, is kind of option here. But he might take here between and take on d5. And if rook d8, okay, knight might jump back, but I think he will lose this d5. Oh, this one is hanging. So actually d5 might be the move here already. Then while black's bishops are playing very well. And if he takes and takes here, I think we can use this pin. Queen is hanging if pawn takes here. So where to put the queen? It's not so easy. And if he goes here, we can even create more pressure against d5. So I think d5 is playable and might be the best. He can't prevent the idea. So let's play d5. This is, of course, the main plan. When you have this kind of pawn structure, you will play d5 if you can, and that's why it's usually wrong idea to put knight here. Okay, now I realized that maybe knight c6 is actually something, because it hits the bishop and hits the rook. Okay, some problems. But the idea was good, but unfortunately there is tactics now. Okay, so d5 might be actually a blunder. Knight c6, I can't take it because I'm going to lose more. And yeah, okay, that was really bad choice actually, but the idea was good. Knight c6 hits here, and I didn't realize that I can't take on d5. He can take this and it's check. So I'm going to lose my rook on d5, so have to play something else now. Okay. Maybe bishop d8, and then we have to be very creative. Knight jumps here, knight jumps there. This one, and then maybe rook c8. This is not hopeless. Of course, white is clearly better now, maybe winning, but okay. Rules in English. Okay, I have to add those rules. I haven't streamed in English too long, so have to check those options. Thanks for telling me that. Okay, we have seen some closed Sicilians and Grand Prix attacks in these rapid chess streams, so hopefully you can check those or watch these streams. I think we will have closed Sicilian quite often. Of course, at my level, players play more open Sicilian because it's just better option for white than those closed ones, because often white doesn't get much from the opening if black does. If black knows what to do. So my recommendation is to play open Sicilian. Actually, you can learn a lot more by playing them, because positions are so much. By playing those, you can have more different kind of opening lines, and it helps you to understand chess better. You will have wider knowledge and understanding. In closed Sicilians, you usually get only one type of middle game positions, but in open Sicilians there are many different kind of pawn structures. They can get closed later, or wide open, or semi-open, and it really develops your skills, or at least understanding. Of course, you have to do something else as well. This looks actually pretty bad for me, but I think it was cause of d5 pawn, but now we have to go in kind of fighting mode and try to get something. At least black has bishop pair, and it might give some prospects in future. I'm prepared to sacrifice my exchange here. Then I can't see the clear plan for white how to get through, but of course there should be one. Okay, have to speed up to get something. Okay, maybe bishop here. It's hitting. Oh, c5, then I can take actually. Oh no. Well, I'm going to lose something anyway, so maybe here then I can have chances, and suddenly things can change very quickly. He has to play c5 to get knight d6, or maybe c6, and those pawns might get oh, actually c6 might drop if this plan is not working. Okay. Maybe c5 takes and knight d6, but actually it's not so clear. So maybe h4 was unnecessary, and now we have real chances. Okay, b4 is clearly a weak spot. I'm going to lose the exchange, but of course have to give something here anyway. And knight d6, maybe a5 to get b4. Oh, if he comes here, then okay, he can take with this knight. So maybe we go to d4 now. This is kind of positional plan, and then it's not so easy to find a way to keep the king in safe. Actually, my minor pieces are doing very good job. Okay, I'm going to lose even more pawns, but at least I have open files. Have to think positive way. Maybe this is too much, but yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now I don't have any rooks, and it's very hard to find enough attacking resources, but let's see. Knight d5, and he's going to get short on time, so this bishop pair, as I said earlier, might be very useful later. Let's see. It's still a bit tricky. Maybe he can play d6, but then knight jumps here, bishop there. Then I have actually 4 pieces in attack, and it's enough if these rooks are doing nothing. Okay, let's see. Maybe the best option... I don't know what white should do here. d5 is somewhat hanging, and I might go even here, but maybe this is better, diagonal. Or maybe I can go even here. Suddenly there is some threats. And the clock is ticking. White might get in kind of panic mode soon. Or maybe he is already in panic mode. Knight c3, I'm not going to take this too early. Okay, what is the plan? Okay, I will take here. Okay, let's put the bishop in the game, but where? Maybe f5, pinning the knight. Then knight c3 might be possible in some cases. Okay, tries to get rooks in the action. Of course, very good plan. But can I play something like knight b, queen b5? Back rank problems. Well, maybe I oh, he tries to take here, I guess, to help to defend the position. So I will play this way and prevent that. And actually, this is somewhat hanging. I can do that. And if he goes here, I can play king g7. My minor pieces are working quite well. So now this is must. I don't want to lose that one. Maybe king g7. I have some good preparation moves, but okay, he might take here. Okay, let's see. Maybe bishop comes back. Oh, this knight is not pinned anymore. I forgot. I should play bishop e6, but maybe this works still because the same idea is probably working. Check is not too dangerous. Okay, and what now? If I give a check. He might take it. My queen is hanging. Okay, this is a problem, of course. Oh no, I'm going to lose the d4. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? Knight c3. He will take. Okay, did I blunder? Okay. He can take it and take with the queen. And then I'm just down. But of course I can do this and try to hold. I can have a few checks and maybe some chances to create counterplay. Let's see. The knight is very good defender. So probably this is just lost. Okay, very well played, and now he's going to win. Unfortunately, I didn't find my best chance there, but okay, too bad. But at least if you play openings like Nidorf, you can have real chances even you are plundering something. So okay, I think there is no reason to continue this. But let's see the key moments from the game. I will play against him if. But first, let's see. The game was quite interesting one. Okay, actually d5 is the best move. But I did something wrong here. Oh, I should take it immediately. Of course. The same trick, but without knight c6. Oh no. Okay, this was too bad. Because of course now I don't have real chances, but somehow I felt that I might have something, but I lost too many pieces. Well, okay. Here everything went wrong. I should play this first, but maybe it doesn't help much. Okay, might help actually, yes. Anyway, let's try to play against him if he can, if he wants. Hello. Nice to have you here. Okay, you was talking about the position bishop deck d5. Okay, of course it was already kind of history in that moment. I couldn't play the plan because I didn't even realize it. Yeah, it's better to not to give moves in the chat because otherwise I might have help from the computer and it's not allowed. So please no moves in the chat. But of course after the game you can send those thoughts and the questions about the moves and your recommendations and so on. But usually I'm not checking the chat during the game, so it's not a big deal. But sometimes I have time to check the chat when my opponent is thinking so long. But okay, anyway, let's see. Okay, thanks for the feedback. I try to do educational content. Yeah, and what else we have? By the way, if you don't have summer plans and you want to find a good tournament, my recommendation is that Heart of Finland tournament in Finland. I'm going to play that tournament too. So I know that the tournament is quite good one. If you find, if you are looking for open tournaments in the summer, and in the summer we don't have freezing weather in Finland, usually good weathers and so on. What was my plan? I was about to do something, but now I can't remember. Well, okay, let's play more. In the last stream we got 2-6-34, I guess, but then we dropped back and today we have won one game and lost another one, so it's not easy to climb higher. Okay, cowboy attack. Usually when your opponent plays fianchetto plan, like here, you can use the fact that usually in e4, e5 openings, bishops is not well placed on p2. So you can play even e5. I'm pretty sure, I don't know what is the theory here, but e5 looks like a plan. Of course, white might get this diagonal, but it's not so big deal, I guess. We can play this way, and bishop e7 and so on. Even d6, I think we have time for this, because knight will go here. We are ready for this. Okay, quite normal, and this bishop is of course a good one if f4 happens and we have to take, so we should do something else here. g5 prevents f4, but it's too much, I guess, because knight will get here. This positional weakness is probably too much, but actually it's not so clear. Knight here, even h5. And I think we can do that, because d4 is not possible. It's a bit suspicious, of course. Dubious plan, I mean. But I would like to try it. Why not? Because he can't really play, or she can't, white can't play this, because g file will get open. And we see this kind of plans, for example, in e4, e5 openings. So why not here? Okay, he might play, white might play c3, d, e4, d4. But is this e4 hanging now? I think I should go for that kind of position now, even it looks a bit risky. Okay, let's take the challenge. And here, okay, this is probably too much. Too much to handle. No castling right anymore. Or okay, it is, but it's not good castling. Maybe we should go there anyway. Or maybe bishop goes here and then we can castle. Okay, let's play bishop f5. Bishop g6. And then we have some kind of castling. Not real castle, but at least bishop is giving some protection, and yeah. d4. Yeah. Now we should castle, I guess. Or maybe bishop goes here first. We can keep our options open as long as possible, because if knight takes, queen takes, we might have chance to castle short or long. And if bishop is here, there is no so much spinning plans or kind of attacking plans to get position open. Okay, this is a bit surprising. Now c3 is blocking the bishop, and I'm not going to take on d4. I will do something else. What else? Maybe rook c8, that this pawn structure is not going to get compromised, and maybe knight f6. Yeah. This is not actually too bad looking position anymore. Maybe black is doing fine. Black is pawn up, and it's not easy to prove the compensation anymore. Okay, this is the plan. It hits the bishop and gives some time to defend. Actually, when you are defending your position, usually this kind of moves help you a lot. If attacker has to make a move to defend the piece somehow, of course, there might be a moves like queen f3 with attacks and defense same time, but still we can trade some attacking pieces off, and this might lead simplifications. Okay, e5 is of course very much hanging now. We can take with the queen, but castling should be fine. And then rook can defend the pawn if needed. So I think black is fine. Maybe even better than fine. Now e5 is not hanging. We can even put everything on e-file, and king is quite safe. Okay, maybe e4 now. Okay, it will open this diagonal. It's not so tempting choice, but he will get, I mean, white will get knight on f5. Well, this one is hanging too, so some problems still. Maybe we can use g4 to get the queen from that diagonal. Maybe e4. This diagonal can be blocked by f6 later, but can we get there? He might take here and there. Oh, he can't. She can't. Okay, yeah, yes, actually, white can trade everything here, and then e4 will drop. So maybe g4 is kind of must if we want to keep the pawn. And actually, yeah, I think it's the way here. And the knight e8 to get here to prevent knight jumps. And f6 then. That's the plan. Queen here, knight here, bishop takes f6, and oh wow, is there bishop d6? If I take, queen can take e6, and if I take, queen can take here. Oh, very tricky tactics. Okay, I have to change the plan somehow, but I don't want to put the knight here because it's not well placed in this structure. But maybe I have to. Okay, there is a point. If I can get my knight on d4, but it takes so much time. It's too much in this kind of open position. But maybe I have to try it anyway. I try to be more flexible now. If queen comes here, maybe even queen f8. I want to keep this knight away from e4. If rook comes to d1, which might be the best move. It might be possible that white doesn't really have chances to improve the position. I have b6, I have king g7, and this plan. So maybe I keep all these things here, and yeah, queen might go here, of course. It's a bit annoying, actually. I can't move the knight, and knight tries to jump here. Okay, this is probably wrong. Queen f8, then same plans, h6, and yeah. Of course, I can trade queens. I would like to, well, it's not easy. It's not easy, but okay, queen can go. Oh, aha! It's not badly placed on h4, so okay, that was a bit surprising. Why? d2, there are no squares, so now h6, king h7, and I think I can make some slow progress here. Okay, you can do something there. And the plan might be b6, just in case, to put these pawns in better order. Okay, now white tries to win this pawn, of course. So have to be careful not to lose that one. Okay, now I see it's not so easy anymore. So probably I need 97. Okay, b6. Rook here, knight d7, defends the pawn. If rook comes here, I mean. Then this intermediate move. Oh, okay, actually it's not working. Did I blunder this already? Because, too bad. Of course, I should play this knight somewhere, like here, and f6. Didn't go too well. Well, maybe I have better bishop. I mean, better minor piece. Now we're going to trade everything. My plan is to get more active pieces. Let's see. White might have some back rank issues. Queen can't defend the rook, I guess, because I have a rook d1 at least. But of course now it's probably equal. I lost my way somewhere. Okay, I can't take it, but I will do this. And at least I thought that he can't take g4, but let's see. Okay. Queen d4. Trading. Bishop should be better, but it's not so easy. Not so easy at all. Okay, at least it's instructive. Let's see. Bishop should be better because we have pawns in both flanks. Okay, white didn't trade. Let's try to pin the knight again. H5 is of course kind of move. Okay, let's trade. The position is even more open now. Can we have this option? D3 might get weak. Okay. Oh, check. Ah, lucky me. Okay, now it should be easy. We can give this pawn and get all those three. Interesting fight. Today we don't have Paul in the chat. Sorry about that. I was a bit busy in this morning, so but I think we will have later tomorrow maybe. Let's see. What is the plan? Yes, knight f3, bishop d3. Okay, and then we are ready for h4, I guess. Let's attack. Oh, actually we are not, because this one and that one, I have played this mistake. This is a very common idea actually, but it's not working in this line. So have to... Oh, what was it? Or should I play knight d2 here? I think I played on Friday this same line, but I can't remember now. In that game, black played f6 very quickly, and it was quite problematic. Yeah, I think knight d2 is actually very important. Knight here, but how to defend the e5? Oh, actually, it's here. I have to do this first. Okay, now I have to remember. This is a bit counter initiative, because usually you would like to castle and not to put this knight on d2, but there are some plans. Okay, now we should castle. This is something different, but we can do this and that, and probably get knight on b3 on time, but let's see. Okay, e5 is a bit hanging, so let's defend the pawn, but should we do this or that? Okay, maybe rook e1 is better because it hits here. And this is not actually a good choice at all. Because b4 and yeah. Okay, f6 again. So probably this is the same position I was in that game too, but it's not the same, but a bit similar. Okay, anyway, if I take, black will take with the knight, and what happens then? Okay, maybe my rook e1 is not the best in that case, so I should study this line more carefully, because this really caused some problems for white if white doesn't know what to do. But I think the main thing is play knight d2 here, but let's look at that after the game. Okay, black is fine, but maybe it's even better than fine. Anyway, oh, he has queen b6 even in those lines. I don't like my position at all, but what can I do? Maybe just preparing to defend this and against those plans. Okay, maybe h6 is not, it's not a plan at all, but okay. Maybe this is equal, but it's quite dangerous for white because there are attacking chances for black, and white should do something else than what I did. Okay, e5 is probably coming already, but maybe c4 is the way to play here. Okay, let's play that way. Then it's not easy to play in the middle. At least it's not so easy. And if d4, then I think white should be fine. Knight will go here. If pawn takes, then bishop takes, and this e6 is a target, and bishop is a problem. Well, maybe queen e8 was a mistake. Who knows? Knight here, bishop there. Knight d4. Aha, okay. But I think I can do this. And it helps me if these pieces get traded. I'm not calculating anything else here because if we compare this position, it's of course better version for white if this knight disappears and that knight disappears. So I can't see any benefits for black with this d4 move. White might have some threats already. At least this is something. because pawn is hanging on d5. So, what should black do? What is ahead in development and no weaknesses? Actually, black's center is under attack, and this might be clearly better for white already. Okay, this unpins this pawn, of course, but okay, what happens if I play this way? Okay, let's be practical. I don't have anything from this diagonal anymore. I don't want to trade because I'm not going to win a pawn. Now queen might be a target, and this bishop gives very good protection to king. d4, it's not hanging, but white might have some chances to take here. And is this okay? That bishop might be well placed on d4. Okay, now knight e5 might be something, but maybe I can just play a3 to get b4. This is very tempting, but maybe rook is not well placed on e5. I would like to play this move. I really do, but trading queens. Well. Rook e5, queen somewhere, and knight b6, b3. Trades the knight and keeps the prospects. I guess so, but okay, let's play this way. I'm not sure, but have to make a move here. Maybe I can even go here and take there. Oh, actually, yes. h7, e6 are hanging. I mean, if he goes, if black plays this way, then I can do that and take on d5. Black can't take on d5 because h7 is hanging, and this is not possible either. So maybe this kind of unnatural looking move is good here, or maybe not. I didn't see this move at all. Can I go after the queen? This is very unusual plan, but might work. Okay, knight g4 is there, so let's play something else. Have to speed up. Now my rook is looking quite clumsy on. What did I do? Okay. Maybe with the pawn. No, it's not. It's not real option. But now this one and knight e4 and oh no, this is not good at all. Oh, even that one and f2 is hanging now. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay. I try to win h7 in one line, and this one is a bit hanging. But this is, of course, risky tactics, and I think it's not really working if black knows what to do. This is probably possible, because this is checkmate if I take here. Oh, very surprising event. Oh, I could mess this up this way, I don't know, but okay, things happens, but terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. Okay, I'm only 1 pawn down, and there are some chances to win it back, but suddenly it's not so easy. Okay. Okay, let's take here. Of course, now the position will get open, and it's not ideal. But I will win the pawn back. Okay, the queen might go somewhere, and then rook h6. But there is queen takes h7. So, well, maybe I should not take this immediately. I should play something like rook d1. Ah, but there's bishop g4, and actually that is a very strong threat. Maybe the only move. Can I get here in time? Maybe even rook e8. Or even that one. Very slippery road. Okay, we have to go in kind of fighting mode. No talking anymore. Just moves. Try to be practical. Try to save the game somehow. Okay, black tries to win this somehow, and it gives some prospects for white as well. Okay, let's see. Maybe bishop goes to d5 now. Interesting, interesting. Okay, let's take the pawn. There is some back rank chances. Maybe h5. Okay. d3 is not possible yet. Maybe some chances. Okay, maybe not. Maybe. Rook f3, king here. Okay, let's play this way. Yeah, I see some checkmate patterns. Now I might have real chances. Very well played. But now d3 is not possible anymore, and I can probably get my king here. Okay, interesting. I can take this one. Okay, white is winning. Okay, maybe not anymore. Maybe still. Oh no, okay. Didn't go too well. Okay, I blundered this one. Okay. Okay, it was a fighting game. So we have Italian. Oh, what did I do? D6. Yeah. Okay, let's play D4. Okay, white has center, so should be fine. If black doesn't get attack against d4, in that case, if white has to play this way and black will get some kind of creep in the center or win a pawn, for example, then black's position is of course fine, even better. But I think h3 prevents bishop g4 plans, and then easy development with knight c3, bishop here, there, maybe g5 actually, because then knight d5 is something already. Castling, and then e5 in the right moment. Okay, did I blunder something? Oh, d5 is coming. Oh. Okay. Of course, this kind of tactic might work, but it's not so clear here. For example, if I take and play bishop g5, where the queen goes, or can I take here first and take the knight? Of course, this might be good for black, because d5 after d5, black has no problems with the space. Okay, castling is of course one idea, but I think it's too lame here. Have to try something else. Taking here, there. Okay, why not? Let's try that one. Rook here, I can check. Maybe. Okay, this didn't go too well. I think so. I went wrong somewhere. Maybe h3 was actually a mistake. I should think more carefully. Okay, I think I have to go in this crazy attacking line, but what else? Queen here, bishop, check. Bishop f5. Bishop f5 is not possible. Check, and then queen here. Checkmate threat. Takes. Aha. Okay, I'm going to lose in that case, but let's think. Queen here, check, and then h4. This knight cannot be taken, but and then queen comes here is the threat. Queen e7. Takes. Okay. Probably I'm going to lose, but I can't see anything better. Queen e7. Queen here. Takes. King here. Check. Maybe I have perpetual, or maybe not. I think queen e7 is clearly the best move here. Okay, he took that pawn. Okay. The plan might be to get bishop on f5, but then I have at least this plan, and it looks like I have at least draw. Oh, he might take here, but then f7 is hanging again. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, let's take this one first. Maybe we can collect more pieces. Let's see. Oh no, have to think before your move. Okay, I think I was losing clearly, but oops, blunders happen. Okay. I should castle. Then knight takes e4 is not possible, and it's kind of, or maybe it is. This is a bit surprising that this is playable actually. Usually it's not good idea to take here if you don't really get counter chances, but maybe black can play this way. I haven't seen this plan, because usually black plays this and then d3, but here usually if your opponent plays slow moves like d6, okay, d6 is not as slow as h6 for example, but here d4 is already a very good position for white, because then this kind of similar plans are much better, but this is not as good as this one. And after d6, it's probably better to not to go in this line, or actually it's the first line according to the computer, but how to proceed? I don't how to create something, I don't know. Okay, h3 is probably too slow here. I try to find a way to create real chances. Now I think if bishop takes, we can take with the pawn, and this is very strong. Yeah, computer agrees. Okay, but now knight f6. Maybe bishop b3. If we have time for this, then there is no knight takes e4. And here again, bishop e3. We allow this because this is clearly good for white. Bishop pair. Chances to castle long, or maybe even short, and put king here, rook here, and everything is fine. And if something like this happens, maybe castling. Okay, but it's not so good, because black can really play something like this or that. This is playable option. Okay, and I played h3, and this is brilliant. Yeah, okay. I just thought that this is not possible. Okay, and I should take it. I was thinking this kind of plans, now queen here or something like this, or even castling or bishop g5, but I didn't really know what to do there, so that's why I took on f7. And then okay, castling is possible. This is a bit surprising. Okay, what did I do? I played this, and this is losing. Yes, because of course we can try this, but queen e7 is not the best. Okay, then I just thought that maybe I have some chances here, but not really. Or do I? Okay, maybe g6. I can't take it because checkmate will follow, but black can go here and escape this way. Okay, it's not clear for human that this king can escape, and actually many of us might think that white has to have some kind of checkmate plan here. At least it looks like maybe queen here, then something, but of course we have to trust that computer is right here. King can take even e4, and white doesn't have enough pieces for checkmate. But okay, I was planning to do something like this, but okay. Okay, he could take here. This is surprising. Okay, I can't get my queen here, and that's the problem. And again, king can run here. Now there is even... Okay, king d1. This is crazy, of course. Crazy position, but okay. If there is no checkmate, white will lose. My plan was to take perpetual, or think can I take here, but I think I can't because he can take here, and okay, maybe this is still tricky, but of course white should take the perpetual. Anyway, okay, to the next game. I was lucky. Lucky there. Yeah, usually there is some kind of checkmate, but not that time. Oh, we played on Friday. Let's see, can we have Ragosing again? Now I try to remember how to play it. Okay, he goes in Catalan or Neon Catalan, or what is it? This okay, I try this most ambitious way. I mean, most ambitious line. I think many top players are playing this way. Maybe knight c6 or c5. Of course, this can backfire easily, but I think black should try this if black tries to play active chess. Of course, other options are playable, or some might say that even better because no risks. But I think sometimes you should take risks to get bigger rewards. Okay, here the main line is something like bishop c5, but then white has very easy game with taking on f6, and knight will jump here and there. I have played this h6 line, and the idea is to keep all four pieces or four minor pieces on the board, and then e5 might get I mean, black can get some space advantage with e5, and in that case things can go wrong for white, but of course this is not easy to handle. I think the main move is knight d7 here. If I play e5 immediately, white can take, and rook e1, and then f4. So knight d7. The idea is to play e5. If I play bishop d6 and e5, the knight might jump here. Well, somehow I think this is kind of option for black, but I'm not sure. Anyway, knight d7, knight b5, e5, rook here, f6. I think I have seen this kind of line, even though it looks like suicide, or at least very dangerous for black. But if white doesn't have anything, then black will have nice space advantage, and might have edge. But somehow I'm not sure anymore. Okay. Okay, now e5 should be fine, because I have bishop b7 if rook comes to e1. I think this is something I have seen. Or, okay, bishop d6, then white can take. Bishop e7, is there b4? I think there is no that kind of chance. At least maybe it's possible, but okay, I don't really get why this helps white, because now I have real chance to take the pawn, and this is very standard approach. Okay, castling. Should I play bishop b4? It really blocks the queen side, and I don't know. Is it real option for black? Other option might be just take it and f6, knight c5, which looks like a plan, of course. Well, I don't know. Let's play this way. Should be fine. Queen b6, f6, knight c5, something like that. Bishop f5, here or there, somewhere. Okay, that was a surprise. Why? Maybe he thinks that I can't play moves like f6, but after knight h4, usually g5 is possible. I have analyzed these positions maybe a few years ago, but I remember that usually it works, but I'm not sure. Is it really working in this position? Okay, I think I should take it. Otherwise, white might take here, and I'm going to lose a pawn. And I really need to play something like this very quickly, or knight c5 to get the grip on these light squares. And now I think the plan is to play g5, knight here. This one, if he takes, I can take the knight. Let's see, g5, bishop here. Okay, that is a problem, of course. Of course. Okay, maybe f5 is possible. Knight c5. Okay, let's play knight c5. It looks more healthy. f5. I mean g5, and then knight might get trapped on g6. But what should I do if bishop comes here? Maybe king h7, and then I have I don't have f5 actually, because then this one is hanging. So I have to take. If pawn takes, I think d pawn is very good. So maybe rook takes g5, and then knight has to retreat, bishop f5. That kind of plan. Maybe it works for black. At least I can't see anything better. But if white doesn't do that, okay, he tries to get queen in the game. Very natural plan, of course. If I play g5, then this might come here, and yeah, then black has problems because there is at least perpetual check, and I don't want to allow that. Maybe I have to go with this plan. Queen here, we can trade. Knight will go there, but still it's playable at least. Or maybe knight b4, why not? Actually, it defends d5, and if queen comes there, it's doing nothing. So, okay. Usually in chess, it's a good idea to be flexible thinker. And here, I'm not going to do this because even though I said it's very natural plan, risky but natural, here I try something different because it seems to me that it's very hard to defend all those pawns, and of course if he can defend those pawns, at least I have d4 in my in control. So maybe g5 plans are working with knight b4. Oh, by the way, my rook might get in the action with this move. So even g5, queen h5, f5, and suddenly this rook covers these squares. Knight g6, queen e8, and this pin and this threat makes g5 possible. Surprising, but that's why it's very important to take all your pieces in the game, because that kind of tactics are working when the rook is in the game, for example here. This is sharp, of course, very sharp position. But usually when when your opponent plays something like this, he likes to play positional chess, and by playing this kind of opening line, there is no good chance to play safe chess. You have to go in those lines where we are playing for 3 results from the beginning. Okay, I will take here now. Of course, some dark clouds are gathering, but I think I can play this plan and then f5 if queen lands. There, but okay, rook is hanging, so maybe bishop e4 is not an option. Okay, here I just drop back the knight, or should I push forward? Yes, why not? Why not? Knight is very well placed on d3. This check, I was about to say doesn't harm me, but I have to take it. If this knight drops, then I can go back or do something else. And yeah, maybe black is having good position already. Okay, this one is coming, so have to be sure that I can retreat with my knight. So e4, defends the knight, blocks the diagonal. a3, I can even jump there or go here. Which one to choose? Well, this is more active and trickier. Okay, let's play it that way. Whoa. Okay, I might have some problems now. Let's see. Queen here, king here, bishop there, rook there. Okay. Maybe I should concentrate. The moves now. Okay. Bishop queen g5 is actually a good defensive resource, but I think he should do something like this. Maybe knight will jump in the game. Well, knight f7, I will take it. And then I will promote the d pawn if I have a chance to do. Okay, I will trade this guy. Okay, maybe I should play rook f6 first to keep things in control. Knight f6, knight f8, queen takes, so this works. Okay, maybe it was... Hopefully I'm not missing anything, but I think that was losing. A losing move. No squares for the queen. So this is a must, and then black is just piece up. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, this is not over yet. Well played. Maybe queen d6, and we can keep the tension. Oh, but then queen e8, so maybe I should take and play knight c3. Yeah. I don't want to give this pawn. Okay. Oh. Rook b2 was needed, otherwise d2 is very strong. So I think I can play bishop here. And then d2. Okay, bishop goes there, so I have to prevent that plan. Oh. But then knight goes c6, so rook f7 is better. Oh, time trouble. And now we have to make some moves. d2 is coming. Okay. Not yet. I don't want to give room for the king. I try to push. Okay. Thank you. That helps a lot. Very interesting game. Let's look few key moments and then we can play more. Or probably, okay, let's see. Okay, this is not right move order. So bishop c5 is probably needed here. And bishop f4, now knight d7. Yes, okay, this is better. Knight b5 and maybe castling. If this doesn't really hurt. Yeah, e5 is coming. So this is clearly better for black. And if something like rook e8, then castling, knight here, a6, this one and that one, and this knight will drop. So no reason to worry about those threats. And here, if rook comes here, I think castling, knight here, a5, something like b3, and then rook here, and finally e5, and white can't really trade pieces. And this is the main plan in this line. Of course, it's not bad for white, but black is fine and have very active plans, and that's why I think this variation is actually a very good one. According to the computer, black should take here, might be possible, but sometimes it's better to play something else than what is the recommendation of the computer. Because sometimes it's easier to play more human plans. Okay, according to the computer, this one was at least better, and might be I didn't really see those threats. What he found, I mean that here taking on d3 was, of course, very practical choice, and maybe even the best one, because I will have very easy game after rook here, knight c3, or something like yeah, and this gives real headaches. You know, all four pieces are attacking, and it's not clear that black has enough resources. I will play with viewers on Thursdays, so if you want to challenge me, then Thursday is your day. But today I play rabbit chess, and tomorrow we will have a Title Tuesday preparation stream. I tried to continue my clock domination plan, and the plan is I will play quicker than my opponent in every situation, and of course then the quality of the moves are of course not so high probably, but sometimes I can think on my opponent's time, and that's the key point. So tomorrow we will have that kind of stream, but it's a little bit later than usually, so I will stream on 2 hours later than usually tomorrow. But okay, I think that was it for today, and tomorrow we will have Title Tuesday preparation stream in English, and I will stream that Title Tuesday tournament later in the evening, but it's in Finnish, so it's of course quite hard for wider audience, but maybe chess is universal language and you can watch those games anyway. Okay, but thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Take care.